We are globetrotting again, and this time we are venturing into Marrakech, Morocco. It's day 1 in Marrakech, and we have a whole day ahead of us. We had an early flight in, and our airport transfer was waiting to take us straight to our riad. After a scenic ride from the airport, we were greeted by our concierge in a parking lot to help carry our bags and guide us straight to our door.
Watch your head. It's no ceiling.
This part has to be done on foot because we are now entering into the old Medina of Marrakech. The streets are very narrow and not always motorcycle free. We finally arrived and excited to get settled into a traditional Moroccan riad.
Hello, welcome to our Riad L'Orchidée Spa.
We finally arrived and excited to get settled into a traditional Moroccan riad. You can see our full tour and review of Riad L'Orchidée Spa on our channel. Time to explore the city and get moving on foot. At first, it can be a little bit overwhelming with rushing cars and scooters buzzing quickly by while honking and ringing their bells, while also trying to avoid running into people coming at us from the opposite direction. We definitely needed to be on alert, watching from all directions. After we got off the busy, narrow streets and into more of an open area, it was easier to figure out where exactly we were headed, and a lot less playing defense as a pedestrian. We finally found the first thing we wanted to visit when we got here: the Jemaa el-Fna Square and Marketplace. It's already been a long morning for us, so let's dive into some food.
Got lamb kebabs. It's beautiful.
A word of advice about eating in the square: if looking to not be interrupted by vendors hustling for a sale while trying to enjoy a meal, don't sit smack in front row of a restaurant seating area. At times it was a bit frustrating, but overall we got to people watch and indulge in a beautiful entree. Of course, after filling our bellies and getting more energy, we anxiously left the restaurant focused on the square and what it had to offer.
This is amazing, but wow, where else can you do this in the middle of downtown?
I'm not sure how I was all of a sudden holding a monkey, who may have just ate a spicy meal, and seemed to have a little gas at that moment. Lucky me. I also avoided anything slithering, my general rule of thumb always. Wait, did he? Yep, that snake was just tossed. Side note, yes, we did stop by a vendor who let us hold a monkey in exchange for a fee. It was also brought to our attention later that there is a problem of animal exploitation and cruelty that we definitely don't condone. I am also here to heed warning that while in the square, it is almost unavoidable at times that vendors will come up behind you and place their animal on your shoulders without consent, then argue that you now owe them money for spending time with their pet. So be fully aware and avoid being distracted, because vendors with animals and/or henna tattoo artists will take full advantage of those lost moments, and then you're forced to negotiate your way out of a demanding merchant. I was also on the lookout for some real Moroccan oil. You know, those must-have travel souvenirs on everyone's pickup lists.
60?
Both of them 40.
You do 40?
50.
40.
40 euro. 4 euro.
This is a market where it's good to negotiate the price. I'm not always the best at it, so next time I'll let Alfredo handle that part. We had just enough energy left in us to add a little more exploring, then called it a day. Instead of walking back home, it was our luck that a convenient tuk-tuk was standing by. We took that opportunity and captured quite the interesting ride back.
or in this hybrid, not sure what it is. It's a car, and it is dangerously insane that we're driving through the city because there's no traffic lights. There's people driving motorcycles, mopeds on the street. It's just crazy.
We were surprised on how quiet it got when we tiredly made our way back to the Riad. Ah, home sweet home. Time to get a little rest because our day is not quite over. At our request, our hostess pre-booked a Tajine dinner for us at Chez Ali. A shuttle met us at a pickup point where we got to ride with other guests attending tonight's festivities. When entering Chez Ali, we couldn't help feel the electric atmosphere around us. The rhythmic beats created a contagious spirit for dancing and singing. What a majestic entrance to have while arriving to a restaurant. And I wasn't going to be left out of this party.
We're about to have a traditional dinner, and there's so much going on at the same time. I cannot even stay focused on one thing. We got dancers everywhere.
And now what everyone has been waiting for? The food. Our first course, or beginning of the meal, we are served traditional Moroccan harira soup. For our second course, or main dish, it's chicken tajine with lemon prune meat. For the third course, or secondary dish, a beautiful display of couscous with 7 vegetables. Followed was dessert of seasonal fruits and juhara. Then finally the digestive, which aids in the digestion after dinner. Served is Moroccan pastries and mint-flavored tea. Music, wine, and newfound friends sitting around a tagine. What more can you ask for? The presentation was exquisite, the company was fun, and the food was amazing. After dinner, we were guided to an outdoor arena for a show. Fantasia and battle reenactments display traditional costumes, weapons, mastery of ancestral art, and a passion for horses. we definitely had a full day. Time to get some rest and continue our adventures in Marrakech. See you all for day 2 in Marrakech, Morocco.
On behalf of Traveling Fearless and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.